So first up we have Tetsuya, who probably had the longest journey to get here, coming all the way from Japan. So he'll be a familiar face to those of you on the DPDK mailing list. He's the person who did the original Hotplug framework, and he's going to talk about dynamic NFV deployment with port Hotplug.
Okay. First, I will talk about me. I'm a software engineer at Eagle TV. Eagle is a very small Japanese company. I roughly 10 years experience in embedded Linux products, and currently I'm one of the developers of Lagopass. Please visit Lagopass github.io. Lagopass is an open source software suite. So I will talk about two things. One is current status of port hot plugging, and the other is dynamic NFV development with port hot plug and Virtio. We'll talk about current limitations and what will be solved in DPDK 2.2 and 2.3. Okay. Maybe a lot of people knows port hot plug feature. So I just explain very surface of feature. After starting an application, DPDK application can attach to a port or detach from a port. This is a port hot plug feature. To support port hot plug feature, each PMD and also EAL needs to be changed. So far, for Linux, IGB UIO and UIO PCI generic supports port hot plug feature, but we don't have a implementation for VFIO. Also, BSD and NIC UIO is supported. So only VFIO is not supported so far. Also supported PMDs. This is a list. There are a lot of PMD is supported now. Thanks for Bernard and Michael to support a lot of PMD. Also, this is a list of not supported. But I guess Zenbot is now Zenbot has a patch to support PMD, port hot plugin now. Now Bernard submit in queue for next DPDK. So next is NFV things. In some cases, NFV is needed to be deployed on demand. So like this. So to deploy like this, this feature is needed. Actually, software switch and port hot plugging function and hot plugged port for NFV. This is a detail of NFV. There's an application and a virtual NIC driver and virtual NIC and virtual wire to software switch. Then hot plugged port for NFV and software switch. So also VM and container is needed to isolate the NFV and software switch. So far, we don't have a support for container, and there is no PMD for like this. So actually, we don't have any VHost PMD. So we don't have a PMD for this purpose. This is current limitation to deploy like this. So there is no VHOS PMD, so we cannot deploy an NFV dynamically. And also there is no support for container like Docker. Also, yesterday we have a Virtio session, and there are a lot of discussion about the Virtio things. And I guess I just think denial reconnection is one of limitation, but it seems there are more and more limitation about Virtio. So this is one of a limitation. So what is a denial of reconnection? So currently, when software switch is killed or stopped suddenly, we want to restart it. So then restart it. Also, NFV needs to be restarted because NFV cannot connect to software switch. So this is, I guess, one of a limitation. So what will be solved in DPDK 2.2 and 2.3? I already submit VHOS PMD for NFV connected port. So I guess this will be solved in next DPDK 2.3 or 2.3, I'm not sure. Also, this PMD will support port hot plugin. The one more thing is container support. Now, Huawei tried to implement a Virtio device for container. I'm also working for this. Okay. Virtio and VHOS will be used for this purpose. And we don't need any special container-related features. So all containers will be supported. We have a lot of time, 8 minutes or 6 minutes, but yeah, there's the conclusions. So far, we have a few issues. No PMD for NFV connected port, no container support, denial of reconnection. I guess 1 and 2 will be solved in half a year. It means DPDK 2.3. But still, last issue will be left. I already submit a patch to QM to solve this, but Michael denied it. He says to solve this issue, we need to fix Virtio net device specification itself. So I guess to change a spec and making a driver for Linux kernel and change a device in QM and in DPDK changing, I guess it takes much time. So I guess this will be solved in next year or next, I'm not sure. Thanks. There's questions?
So your issue is. So I'm not sure if I understand correctly, but your challenge is that you've got quite many VMs running and then turning off, turning on, and off again, and basically the ports appear and then the ports disappear, and you need to manage it somehow, and DPDK kind of has a view of a static limited number of ports, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So how about Open vSwitch? Do they have the same issue?
Yeah, I guess so. So, for example, if you want to deploy an NFV dynamically and dynamically connect it to Open vSwitch, you need a port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you running into the limits limits on the number of ports at all?
Limited number.
The fact that there's a limited number of ports, I mean, you can reuse slots with Hotplug, but you are pretty much limited in some ways to the config parameter on a fixed number of ports. Is that a problem?
Yeah, yeah, I can. Yeah. Yes, I'm running. So far. So your question is.
It's part of the DPDK config is how many ports you want to have. And so typically it's 32 or 64. Sometimes you can have more if you want. But it's a static array. And so that you have to make that choice at build time. And if you're a distro, that's when you made the library. And is that a problem in your environment? Do you envision having more than, say, 64 ports?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't have a correct answer for you, but yeah, look, 64 ports will be maybe enough. So far, so this is my work is just a study, it's kind of studying. So this is not currently related with the production. Yeah.
Any other questions for Hotplug? All right, then a round of applause for